We're back in business, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video from yours truly, the one and only. And today, guys, we are back with another reaction video, and today we will be reacting to Fanum finally revealed the truth about AMP by a bando. Now, it's crazy, I don't even have the damn thing on my phone, chat. Yeah, by a bando. But it's crazy that I don't really know what's going on with the whole AMP situation, but we're about to find out. Hopefully Fanum comes back and everybody patches things up, because AMP is a great collective and they really impacted the streaming and YouTube community. But without further ado, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Comment your thoughts down below. Comment down what you want to see me react to next, and let's get right to the video. Headphones just be cooking me, bro.
So over the past few years, we all know that AMP has become one of the most popular content groups to ever touch the internet. Collectively, they've already revolutionized content creation in more ways than one, and for the most part, they've done this all while still managing to be drama-free as a group up until now. But what exactly is going on with these AMP members, and how exactly did any of these problems start? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the tribe house with the biggest tribe.
Yeah, like you said, make sure you subscribe to me and him, especially me though, like especially me.
At it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into what's going on with Fanum and AMP. So, as some of you may know, AMP as a group started off about 5 years ago, featuring 4 popular YouTubers from the 2K community, which were Fanum, dukedennis, Agent 00, and my apparent twin, imdavisss. At the time, all of these creators were pretty established individually, mostly from playing the game NBA 2K, but even though all of them already had individual success on the internet and they were already rapidly growing as a group, none of them would still be nowhere near as big as they are right now today. But as the group continued to grow, they would end up recruiting 2 new members that would end up changing AMP forever. These new members would be
it's crazy to really think that I really watched all of them before they really like became like mainstream to a point, bruh. Like, nobody knows that, like, dang near every big streamer, me and my homie be talking about this, but dang near every big streamer came from the 2K community, bro. Like Aiden, Agent, Davis, Duke, like everybody, bro. Neon, like it's a lot of people y'all didn't even know that played 2K. This shit is just crazy. Like, they made that transition from 2K to streaming, to doing IRLs and different content and stuff, bruh.
Right now and today, but as the group continued to grow, they would end up recruiting 2 new members that would end up changing AMP forever. These new members would be chrisnextdoor, who was originally an editor for AMP, but after appearing in a few videos, he quickly became a fan favorite and would later go on to become a core part of the group. And then of course we have probably the most popular AMP member, Kai, and now one of the most famous streamers in the entire world, chrisnextdoor. chrisnextdoor was originally recruited to AMP by Fanum, and this came after Fanum seeing how dedicated he was to content creation and the potential that he had. This all led to him giving Kai the chance to be included in the AMP video to see how he did, and the rest will be history. AMP managed to better something that was already very successful within the early stages, and after adding these 2 very core pieces of the group, they've all now went on to accomplish a lot within the content creation community, both collectively as a group and individually as well. On the group channel, AMP has a subscriber count of over 7.3 million subscribers, and if you combine those numbers with all of their individual channels, you'll end up with a much larger number than that. But what makes AMP such a dominant group is you'll end up with
Davis don't got a mill anymore? What?
with a much larger number than that. But what makes AMP such a dominant group is the fact that they don't just dominate the YouTube space, even though that's how they all really got their start. They've also become pretty big within the streaming industry as well. Obviously, chrisnextdoor, the biggest Twitch streamer in the whole world. Fanum has made a great streaming career mostly off of GTA RP. Dukedennis can go live and literally yap for 2 hours and hold over 10k viewers. Even Agent is killing it with streaming right now as well. Really, just the entire group has been successful with both YouTube and streaming, and I think that's what widely separated them from other content groups. I personally think like FaZe
bro, the fact that they were doing like Fear Factor videos and everything, they really revolutionized and changed the industry. Shit is just crazy, bro. They're really pioneers for this streaming and YouTube shit. Oh, cause 2020, they was doing all sorts of challenges, man. The slam ball, I think they were the first people to do slam ball. I don't know, but yeah, definitely the Fear Factor vids. They need to bring that stuff back, bro. I miss the Fear Factor shit. Like, that shit was tough.
It's the only one that comes close in terms of both like YouTube and live streaming. But over the years, we've seen a lot of content groups that had the potential to be this big, but unfortunately something
SSH
to get in the way of the success. Whether it's money, jealousy, there always seems to be something that stops these groups before they end up reaching their full potential.
I forgot the name of these niggas, but I ain't never watched them. I just heard of them and how they fell off and stuff.
But so far we haven't seen much of that with AMP. I mean, the most we've seen thus far is a couple of firework war arguments that may have went a little bit too far, or Agent and Fanum almost fighting after a couple Fanum taxes.
It is. You are just so selfish and dumb. Really? You in your head, when have you ever gave me something? Yo, bro. First of all, bro, stop doing that. This nigga, you pretending like I don't do that. You pretending like I'm being selfish with the eat.
Yo, when did this take place? This shit look like Agent's hair is not that long. This shit like 2-3 years ago. I've never seen this video before. Niggas arguing over Fanum tax and shit. Shit, I'd be pressed if a nigga took my food too. Shit, nigga. Big ass nigga. That's some crazy ass shit. Nigga walk in and take your whole plate. Nigga, I'd be pressed, bro. Nigga, I swear, bro, I'll come into your room, sneak into your room and dump some milk and some grotesque shit in your food after that, bro. There's no way.
This nigga, yo, you pretending like I don't do that. You pretending like I'm being selfish with the eat. I'm not playing with you. I just woke up. If you want to get it on, we could do that, nigga. Because you're going my side. We're not fighting. You keep acting like you about to do something, nigga. Where am I supposed to stop doing? Are you gonna listen to?
But besides that, we haven't seen much internal drama for AMP over the years at all. For the most part, all of them seem to have a very strong bond and connection with each other that they all refer to as more of a family. We've always seen them all together and defend one another and things like that. But we all know when things start to become too popular and tend to go a bit more corporate and businessy, things always seem to start going downhill and more internal conflicts start to arise. And it seems like this is exactly what's starting to go on with AMP, at least to the outside world. So as I've said, we all know how big AMP has gotten as a content group worldwide, and with all of this success they've been seeing, they've managed to launch a couple businesses as well. Obviously, they've released their own merch, which we see
that hoodie fly, bro.
Form of influencer. But the most recent business that AMP has been involved in is something that was a bit random and kind of unusual for a group of male creators. Usually we'll see a lot of popular male content creators release things like candy businesses like imdavisss or FaZe Rug, or usually just launch some type of product that their audience really resonates with. But AMP wouldn't really follow that pipeline at all. And they would really
hold up, time out, hold up. That's that Lunchly shit, bro. I heard everybody say that shit tastes like sewage water. Off-brand ass Lunchables. I've never had it personally, bro. I heard that shit was ass though. Not gonna lie to you. Like,
usually just lunch.
I heard it tastes like Davy Jones' big toe after a sporting event, nigga. After PE, not even his locker, my nigga. I'm talking fresh out the fourth quarter NBA Finals of PE, nigga.
Things like candy businesses like imdavisss or FaZe Rug, or usually just launch some type of product that their audience really resonates with. But AMP wouldn't really follow that pipeline at all, and they would decide to launch a personal care company that went by the name of Tone. Now, as I said, this was a bit random and unusual for male content creators. I mean, it's pretty common with like women. Obviously, we've seen a bunch of women influencers all over the internet release some type of like hygiene care or personal care or cosmetic company. So it was a bit random to see AMP go this route as well, but they basically sold every personal care product you could think of, literally everything you could think of, from cologne to lotion to even deodorant as well. And even though it was something random that nobody really saw coming, So far, the company has been doing extremely well, and I think all of their products even sold out on launch day. I think the cologne is still out of stock right now, but even though they had a successful launch to this company, it seemed like some drama would start to arise shortly after the launch. Fanum, the person who basically pieced AMP together, would end up posting some new renovations at the AMP house to his Snapchat story, and this ended up instantly being a very big deal because Fanum literally made these posts at a random time during the day after the entire AMP seemed to be trying so hard to not leak this house for literally months. So this led to fans being a bit confused because obviously, like, if this was something that was some big secret for this long, you would think it would be a much larger reveal. Maybe.
Don't tell me these niggas beefing over a house reveal. Ain't no way a house reveal gonna break the bros up, bro. That's crazy.
Something that involved the entire group rather than one person just randomly posting it on their Snapchat story. So yeah, it was definitely a bit odd, but after Fanum posted it and leaked everything, all of the other members started doing their individual house tours as well. Even Aegis stated that it was a huge relief to finally be able to show the world what the house looked like.
On the topic of renovations, the fucking house leak, bro. All right, hallelujah. All right, I'm not gonna lie, this was the least hype renovation I could have possibly imagined. It would have been good if we were all in the house together and like we had like a sleepover or some shit.
Damn,
like that.
nigga, Agent Forehead booming through that hat, boy, through the snapback. You see nothing but pure meat on that nigga shit. I don't see not one speck of dread and not one strand coming through that motherfucker. That shit shining like the sun in the morning, nigga. Damn, boy. My nigga looking like King Neptune through that hat. That shit crazy.
Then this shit boom, and then we all pop out together. But I'm not gonna lie, it is what it is, bro. I'm in the house every day, okay? And I can't use the majority of the house. This shit has been frustrating, so I feel free. I'm gonna stream as if you guys have seen the house, and so we'll be walking through it today because we got some IRL shit.
And while the tensions were still high, things will only continue to get worse for Fanum and AMP, because after this, Fanum would end up posting a series of cryptic messages to all of his social media accounts. These posts read,
I find shit funny, everything will come to light. They should be thanking me. If you knew what I knew, you would understand. Nothing is coincidence. Everything is always strategic from them. It's never natural anymore. Every move calculated. Funny how you gotta watch those closest to you, but that's how it goes. They think they're actual gods, when you know who God really is. Their God is money. Mine's isn't. They sold their soul. They mad I won't do it. What the fuck? Yeah, that's actually crazy, bro. I remember seeing that shit.
things like they
Twitter.
sold their soul, they mad I won't do it, and their God is money, mine isn't. Then he later made a post to Twitter saying, they forgot everything I did, I took a risk and I got us all rich. He also acknowledged via Twitter that the AMP Twitter page had unfollowed him and removed him from having access to the account as well. So this all was just very weird to fans because it was kind of like sporadic and coming out of nowhere. But after this, Fanum ended up going completely silent and went on a hiatus from the internet for about 2 months. And this random disappearance led fans to begin their speculations and coming up with rumors such as Fanum had either left or been kicked from AMP.
Wait, nigga, that was 2 months ago?
I got us all rich.
No way.
He also acknowledged via Twitter that the AMP Twitter page had unfollowed him and removed him from having access to the account as well. So this all was just very weird to fans because it was kind of like sporadic and coming out of nowhere. But after this, Fanum ended up going completely silent and went on a hiatus from the internet for about 2 months.
No fucking way. It has not been that long. Nigga, you lying.
This random disappearance led fans to begin their speculations and coming up with rumors such as Fanum had either left or been kicked from AMP, and many people believe this due to his random departure away from the internet and of course all of those cryptic posts that he had made prior. But of course, popular AMP members Casanat and dukedennis would quickly shut all of these rumors and speculations down.
A few weeks ago, bro, people were saying that, you know, Fanum left AMP. Without doing no research on their own, everybody start making these dumbass think pieces, looking dumb as fuck, saying whatever, putting 2 and 2 together, getting 16, and you know, but that all comes from people.
Nigga said putting 2 and 2 together, making 16. I'm finna start using that shit.
Everybody start making these dumbass think pieces, looking dumb as fuck, saying whatever. Putting 2 and 2 together, getting 16.
Like this shit.
And you know, but that all comes from people just either not watching AMP for real or just going off what the next motherfucker say. Fanum is nowhere near leaving AMP. He actually can't. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That's not what this is, bro. You can't leave a family. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works, bro. So,
nah, Duke must got dick to that nigga crack, bro. He got dick to that nigga crack, bro. There's no way, bro. Cause nigga said he can't. They holding him, bro. They holding him hostage with the dick. This is actually absolutely insane.
You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works, bro. So, I'm just saying that's my brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's way deeper than y'all could ever imagine. So, with that being said, get the fuck out of our business. Especially if you don't hear it from us.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, this shit is kind of crazy, bro. I'm talking about, I'm sitting here literally eating food with my nigga Fanum. Y'all niggas is just, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is just running with shit, bro. People are chasing clout. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, like, y'all are literally falling for niggas on Twitter who are lying for Twitter money.
Everybody who fell for Fanum leaving AMP, I'm not gonna lie, that just goes to show how much y'all niggas actually watch AMP. No cap. We all know around this time or once out of the year, Fanum has to leave the US to take care of his pollen and stuff like that. You feel me? And that, him doing that, just led into like a whole bunch of shit. Y'all gotta understand, you being on X and you looking at captions and looking at a video that's clipped out of context, bro, you can't always believe that shit, especially on X. That's where it stems from, especially on X.
Facts.
Did you hear Fanum out his mouth say, I'm out?
Can't believe everything you see, bro. Nah, that's crazy, though, because once you get clipped out of context, you kind of cooked, bro. Depending on the situation. Because niggas never want to see the full video. They just want to see your downfall, nigga. Because niggas is brain rotted. They can only handle about 10 to 30 seconds of a video. They're not finna watch the whole clip and see the context and stuff. Like,
did you hear any of us say something like that? No, bro. So you can't always believe the shit that's on the internet. Nigga, I was with Fanum yesterday, gang. I'm literally, Fanum was so confused. Bro, I'm literally with Fanum yesterday. We talking in the crib, gang. Like, literally, gang.
Now, to be fair, this isn't the first time Fanum has taken some time away from the group and the internet. If you guys remember, a few years ago, Fanum also took a very long extended break away from not only AMP, but the entire internet as a whole. And he did this in order to just focus on himself and his mental health, really just taking some time to himself to figure out what direction he wanted to go in his career and focus on things that truly mattered in his life. And once he decided to return, he came back like he never left and instantly began going crazy. And honestly, it seems like that's what we're witnessing again, because after recently being spotted in New York, Fanum would announce his return stream back to the internet. And of course, he couldn't return without addressing the rumors that's been spreading since he's been gone. So this led to him giving a very bold statement regarding all of the rumors and drama surrounding himself and AMP.
So, check this out. There's been a lot of rumors going on. You know what I'm saying? With Fanum. You know what I'm saying? Fanum in DR. You know what I mean? Fanum out the country. You know what I mean? Fanum AMP. You know what I mean?
Fanum twerking glazed up with some baby oil at the Diddy parties. You know what I mean? Looking like a glazed donut. You know what I mean? Oh.
I'm gonna keep shit short, bro. People was saying, yo, Fanum got kicked out of AMP.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
No Diddy.
That's all I'ma say, bro.
No Diddy.
I built this shit brick by brick, bro. I could never get kicked out.
Fanum so big, can't even fit in the parking lot. Oh.
I could never get kicked out, my heart. Respectfully, though, you heard? Keep that shit real short. Know what I mean?
Olive Delights.
Now, this brief statement did end up causing a lot of uproar on social media because fans took this as like he was throwing shots at certain people or beefing with certain members of AMP. But all of that would quickly get shut down a little later in the stream, after Kai himself made a few appearances on the 24-hour treadmill stream, and the two of them shared some pretty good moments, but unfortunately Fanum did announce that he still won't be attending Duke Dennis's highly anticipated pool party.
You gonna be here for the pool party, nigga? Nah, I ain't gonna be here.
Why?
Bro, cause I got some shit to do OT.
That ass?
Yeah, bro.
You don't get DJ Fanum?
Nah, boy. Y'all gonna play, y'all gonna have to
I gotta pay for your booking.
pass the phone on the aux, nigga. I just put it on. That ass though. No bullshit.
Now, I still don't know exactly what's going on with that. I mean, I've seen a lot of rumors and comment sections of different videos. I've seen people say he has a kid, he has this, he's beefing with this, that, whatever. But whatever the case may be, truthfully, Fanum has a great point in what he said in his response. Obviously, if you know the history of AMP, you know that he played a pretty key part in building AMP from the literal ground up. If I remember correctly, I think it was Agent who had the idea of starting a content group alongside Fanum and other members, not really specifically the members that we see now, but after some people didn't have confidence that it would work, the plans ultimately fell through, and it really began looking like AMP was never going to happen. But Fanum was the one who kept the hope alive and still wanted to try to make this group and form this group together. Man, he even came up with the name AMP Any Means Possible himself as well. And of course,
that spelling bee episode was fucking funny, bro. AMP just a great group of guys, bro. This how me and my boys finna be one day. One of these days, bro.
He even came up with the name AMP Any Means Possible himself as well. And of course, as I stated earlier in this video, and something that's been said multiple times on the internet already, it was also Fanum's idea to take a huge chance on Kai and invite him out to one of the AMP videos and give him the opportunity to join AMP in the first place. So it's without a doubt that Fanum is extremely important to AMP, and things definitely wouldn't be the same if he were to leave or get kicked. But as for right now, things seem to be back on track for not only Fanum but the rest of AMP as well. And let's just hope this all continues to go upwards in the right direction, because I'm sure all of us want to see this work out for the better, but that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that I really care about is you guys' opinion. So with that being said, be sure to let me know what you guys think of this situation down below in the comments. Do you think something is actually going on with Fanum and AMP? Do you think he's beefing with a specific member of AMP? Do you think it's somebody behind the scenes that he's beefing with? What do you think is going on with Fanum and AMP? Do you think everyone is just reaching and overreacting and there's actually nothing going on at all?
Not gonna lie, here's my theory, bro. I feel like somebody tried to pull like what the corporate people wanted to do with FaZe, how they sold FaZe to whatever these big businessmen, and they changed it. I feel like that's what they was trying to do for AMP, but Fanum wasn't going for it, and all of AMP wasn't going for it, you know, because what they did with FaZe, thank God FaZe got revived, because I don't know what was going on. They was doing cryptocurrency and shit, and then I don't know, something happened where like some business people took over and turned FaZe into like this corporate brand and shit, and then they took it back. I feel like that's what they were trying to do with AMP, but that's just my theory.
Let me know. Do you think everyone is just reaching and overreacting and there's actually nothing going on at all? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 15K. We're literally almost there. You guys have been showing me crazy love recently. I appreciate you guys so much for that. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback to me. And as always, I appreciate all of the love and support. And I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Alright, so that was that, guys. In the video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Shout out to AO Bando. I'll be watching his videos in my free time, bro. Make sure y'all go sub up to Bando. Comment down below what you want to see me at to next, and I'm gonna be out of here, guys, man. Love y'all. Mwah.
Be chillin' on the low in the shadows. Don't be calling up my phone, just leave me be. I be chillin' on the low in the shadows. Don't be calling up my phone, just leave me be.